What used to separate YouTube, and still does today if you know how to search around their algorithm. But what really separated it when it began was that it was about the individual person. If you wanted to hear about sports, politics, current events, you wanted to learn about going back to school, you were able to get advice, knowledge, and perspectives from everyday citizens like yourself. It created a platform for individuals that did not have enough money, influence, or power, who were not members of the 1%, to get their message heard. And like I said, today you can still see that, but the algorithms, because piece of filth Google now owns the company, have completely changed. What I don't understand is I never watch network television. I never ever do. I never look up videos of network television because I know they lie. CNN's reporter, who got the award of the best reporter, ended up getting dismissed from the company for fabricating sources who didn't exist and straight up making up stories. There are plenty of instances, the Gulf of Tonkin. Even the Smithsonian admits that that was a lie to get us into Vietnam. For years and years, the media has been lying, the mainstream media, to get us into wars, to promote the establishment over grassroots movements, and so on and so forth. And regardless of what you think of Trump, even if you don't like him or not, the media is completely crazy when it comes to him. They are completely one-sided and in the tank for the left. As a result, I don't watch it. I never watch CBS, NBC, Fox, CNN. But why is it when I am searching for a video that pops up on my algorithms like I watch it when I never do? I was even looking for reactions to the 2016 election. I wanted to see normal, everyday people, how they reacted. The joy of the Trump supporters, who felt like in that moment that they, the underdogs, overcame a corrupt media, ruling class, so on and so forth, but to see them just overjoyed, or to see the individuals that supported Clinton just totally lose it, and it's like their world completely ended. What was interesting to me is that two individuals could be seeing the same events through the news media, seeing the same individuals make speeches and debates, so on and so forth, but the way they interpreted it psychologically was just so much different, even though they were able to both see similar events. And so I wanted to show some of my guests at my home the differences. But when I went to research 2016 reaction, all it showed was Stephen Colbert and Trevor Noah. I don't give a fuck what those assholes think. All they do is read off a script what the establishment wants them to say. They read other people's jokes. I don't care what they say. I don't want to see that. I want to see the everyday people. I want to see the common citizen, how they react to certain events, how they think about the world, what their ideas are. But anytime you type in something, it's always CNN, Fox, NBC, CBS, and it's like, why? If I wanted to watch that shit, I got YouTube TV. I got Hulu. It's because Google wants to tell you what to think. They want to use algorithms in order to tell you how to think, what to think, and what to give your attention to. That's why they're promoting CBS. When you're looking for certain videos, even though their ratings are in the tank, there's literally individuals in their mom's basement who literally get more views than CNN, who's a multi-million-dollar studio. And so for YouTube and for these companies, it's not about generating revenue. That's partially true, but it's about getting influence and promoting what is the ruling class's ideas. I just don't understand, though, why the fuck can't YouTube just let you have your own algorithm? If you watch those network television shows, if you like Stephen Colbert, if you like John Oliver, I mean, you're a fucking moron in my opinion, but I believe in a free society. I believe that everyone should have the right in the free marketplace of ideas. If that's your thing, then I think that should be in your algorithm. If you commonly watch Stephen Colbert and that is in your algorithm when you're searching for a video, then that's understandable. But why the fuck is it for me? I never watched Stephen Colbert. I never watched John Oliver. I never watched Trevor Noah. I'd rather cut out my guts, eat them, vomit them out, shit them out, and then eat them again than watch these idiots. Anyone in the mainstream media, but they're just the ones that are being promoted. So why is it that I have to see this when I'm searching for a video? When I'm searching for, I want to see a raw, uncut reaction. And I even typed in regular people reacting to the election, and I couldn't find anything besides Stephen Colbert. What's crazy, though, is they're even getting dumber now, though. The way that they think you will believe them is even getting stupider now. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious to anybody who, even people that don't even follow politics. My uncle even told me the other day, he's like, I never watch the news. You know, he's into his business, his kids, he's into working on his farm. I get that. I take no issue with that. But even he told me, as soon as he heard about Jeffrey Epstein, he said, inside job. You know, even he, who does not even follow the news, even my brother, who did not even vote in the 2016 election, he even messaged me and he's like, the Clintons got him another one. Even people who do not keep up with this shit, they get it, what's going on. So you mean to tell me that a man who had dirt on world leaders, on the Clintons, on others, who was going to make public documents exposing, giving world leaders, young girls, he was on suicide watch. He told people close to him a few days ago that he almost was murdered, but he just happened to die. He committed suicide. The cameras just happened to malfunction. I have a shitty-ass LG camera on my phone. It has never once malfunctioned when I was recording a video. So how is it that a maximum security prison just happens to have their camera malfunction when this man was going to expose some of the most powerful families on the planet? See, it doesn't make sense. Even individuals that don't even keep up with politics, they can even see through the bullshit that he was murdered, that he was killed because he was going to expose the ruling class to save his own ass. It's not like he was some great fighter for humanity, but he wanted to plead and get 5 years instead of life in prison by exposing the ruling class. And it's obvious to anybody, but no joke, as I was sitting here, I got an update by Google that said, conspiracy theories arise of Jeffrey Epstein's death. You see, it's a conspiracy theory to use your common sense. And there's literally an article called Clinton Death Count that anytime an individual is going to expose the Clintons, Vince Foster did it in the 90s. There were individuals who were going to expose them in the Whitewater case. Anytime they do that, they just happen to die by mysterious circumstances. Remember Seth Rich? He worked for the DNC. He was killed, what they called a botched robbery, but he still had his watch and he still had his suit. But it was a botched robbery, you see. And individuals who are witnesses around the case died. But it's a conspiracy theory because Google tells you it is. And if you question the mainstream story, you're a conspiracy theorist, don't you know? You just accept it for what it is. Lee Harvey Oswald killed JFK, by the way. If you even look at the documents that show you that the mainstream story is fake, the FBI's own documents, you're a conspiracy theorist. And that's because Google is working for the 1%. They own YouTube. That's why those fucking assholes, they would rather you watch CBS and Stephen Colbert than someone like me or even a regular person. That's crazy, though. You literally type in videos about Jeffrey Epstein, and it's always CBS, CNN, NBC. I had to literally scroll. Look at my subscriptions. I have Sticks and Hammer. I have Tim Pool. I have Red Elephants. All these people, they're members of the alternative media. They're members of what you would consider the non-mainstream media. I never listen to the mainstream media. I don't waste my time. So why is it that when I search for something like Jeffrey Epstein, his death, I'm not looking at Alex Jones or I'm not looking at Red Elephants, but I'm looking at CBS? That's because Google wants to control your thought process. Google wants to control how you interpret reality. Google wants the 1% to continue to rule. They want to be network television now. They don't want to be a free place where you can make your reactions, where you can listen to regular people. They want you to watch network television. And remember, Jeffrey Epstein was not killed. He committed suicide. If you don't believe that, you're a conspiracy theorist. If you don't believe CNN, if you don't believe the Gulf of Tonkin, you're a conspiracy theorist. Watch CBS, watch NBC, and if you don't, you're a conspiracy theorist.